Alright guys, in this video, like I said before, I promise this is the boys' famous one. It's also girls like this too. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, of course you're gonna like it. But this is the one I make quite often. It's not Drogon, but it's a dragon. So it's a popular dragon. It's more my Chinese version dragon. I actually created this in 2012 when, if you guys know, 2012 is the year of the dragon. Well, an event on Chinese New Year's in Chinatown in LA, and I had to make all 12 of the designs. So I had quick designs for all the 11 of them, but the dragon, I never had a quick design. There's other designs out there, but I was never happy with it. I created it on the fly. I created this version on the fly on 2012, and it was a huge hit. It's not exactly how I did it back in the day, but it's close to what it was. So, but you're going to see the latest updated version, and we're going to do the updated version now. So roll the footage. So in this video, to make the dragon, you're going to need the following. You're going to need 3 260 balloons of the same color. I prefer red because usually the Chinese dragon is usually either red or green, and I usually use the red or the dark green that I have with me. We're going to use a 5-inch round for the eyes. I prefer yellow. If I'm doing the red or even the green, I use the yellow eyes. You could use also white eyes, it's fine, but I use the yellow to make it more sinister, I guess. For the eyebrows and I guess the antlers, I'm going to use a black 260. I prefer 160, but because I'm low on 160s right now, I'm going to do 260, but I'm going to use the Legenda to stretch it out so it kind of softens it. And if you have a 160, it's better. And of course, I'm going to use one more. I'm going to use a 160 black as well for the wings. So if you saw my Halloween bat video, the wings are almost similar to that. So we're going to do that. And to start off, we're going to start doing the body. And this balloon, we're going to use almost all of the whole balloon. And so I'm going to blow it up and have about a thumb hand width length of it. So for the dragon, you're going to need, like I said, a thumb hand width length, a little bit more than a thumb hand width length. The reason being is you're going to use the whole balloon for the head of the dragon. If you can't fulfill it, you could always do an add-on, and I'll give you a recommendation to do an add-on. So I'm going to do 2 pinch twists here, starting off. So I do a speed 2 pinch twist, and the speed for workers, this is the way I do it. I make a bubble here. I make 2 bubbles. Bubble 1, and the second bubble close to the same size, bubble 2, and I pinch twist the second bubble. Okay, that's the second bubble. And then the first one, I grab the end or the nozzle part, but I actually grab the knot of the nozzle part, and then I wrap it around the second pinch twist, and then I get 2 pinch twists. And it's not perfect. There's another way of doing it perfectly, but it just takes me a fraction longer, and I refuse to do it. But you can do it. It's not a problem. If there's a way that you do 2 pinch twists a lot quicker, by all means, let me know in the comments how you do it quicker. The next thing I'm going to do is do a spacer bubble. And that's about like about 2 inches, a 2-inch bubble. And I'm going to show you why it's a spacer bubble. The next bubble is a 1-inch bubble, and you're going to pinch twist that bubble. Okay. And then you're going to do a loop twist, and this loop twist is going to wrap around the spacer bubble. It's going to wrap around the spacer bubble, and then the nostrils are going to kind of protrude out on the opposite side. So I do about 4 inches, and I soften this balloon. I squeeze it before I lock it in. So I squeeze it so it's soft, and I lock it in. It's about 4 inches. And then what I do is I grab the 2 nozzles and I shove it in. So I shove it through the thing, and then I push it with my thumbs until it goes on the other end. And then I just pull it out like that. Okay. Another quick way, which I do too, is once I do this, all I do is grab the spacer bubble like I told you, and like a 3-body roll, you're going to push it through, but because this it's not a 3-body roll, it's going to force itself to stop at one point like that, and then it's underneath here, that's a spacer bubble, and then these 2 pinch twists are on top. Okay. And then I'm going to make a bottom of the mouth. This is going to be a 2-inch or 3-inch loop twist. Like that. So right now, this is like the mouth of the dragon. Okay. Then you're going to make the face part. And the face part, I do a 4-finger bubble. So 4-finger bubble. Another bubble here, 1-inch bubble, and then pinch twist that bubble. I'm going to make another 4-finger bubble, the same size as this one. And then I'm going to lock it in between the pinch twist and that loop twist, a small loop twist and the pinch twist on the opposite side. Okay. And then I'm going to bring this down. The third part, I'm going to bring it down. And because I want to make the top part a little bit bigger than the 4-inch bubble, I want to make it about a 5-inch bubble or 6-inch bubble. Or basically this 4-inch bubble and this pinch twist, I want to go about that far right there. So I would squeeze the balloon. So now I have all this extra space. So I'm going to make a bubble right there because I want to make it just a little bit bigger. Okay? So it's a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to lock it in. And at this point, sometimes you may not have enough space at this point, so you would just get another balloon and then lock it in right there. Just lock it in at that pinch twist or lock it in at this pinch twist to do that. Okay? But I would lock it in at the, if you can get to the front and back, then I would just get another balloon, wrap it around here, and then continue what I just did right there. Just a tip. And then right here, I'm just going to make another, I'm just going to grab the end, make it like a pinch twist, just wrap it around, so it's like another pinch twist, and shove the slack in so no one is the wiser. So the next thing you're going to do is use a 5-inch, and I'm going to blow it up. This one, you don't need that much. You just need it as small as a golf ball, to be honest. Really small. So I'm going to tie it really tight. So it's really on the bottom right there. And I'm going to split it in half. Like that. And this back end, this 3-body back end, the top part is the bigger bubble. And these are the 2 small ones. And I'm going to just slide it right through here. And because of the friction between because it's nice and tight, it cinches it in, so this bubble will not come out. These 2, but if you unravel it, of course the eyeballs are gonna come out, but we're not gonna do that. Okay. So right now you have this. Okay. Now you're gonna grab your, if you have a 160 black, use the 160 black for the ears and the antenna. But I'm gonna use a 260, but I'm gonna use my good old Legenda. We're in SoCal. I call it Legenda. In other places, it's a Legenda. I'm going to use my scissors to cut the trim. So it's like that. And then I'm going to do the antenna part. So I'm going to just make a quick shock twist or an S twist like that. And then from right here, that bubble, I'm going to just make a bubble right there. I'm going to grab your dragon. So this is the mouth and this is the back end. So I have 2 pinch twists on the back end. I'm going to put the bubble between the 2 pinch twists. Lock it in. Okay. Now, because I don't have a 160, if I had a 160, I would just ring it nicely, snugged around, and lock it in at this pinch twist. But what I'm going to do, because I have a 260, I'm going to squeeze it. And while I'm squeezing, I'm just going to kind of like massage it to make it nice and tight. And then once I get to that pinch twist, I'm going to lock it in at that pinch twist. And then bring it on the other side and reverse what I just did. And then just ring it nice and tight, lock it in. And then I do a shock twist. And then I kill the rest, kill the bubble, kill here by tearing it off. And then clean up the rest. And here's the head. Let me fix clean. Here's the head of the dragon. Okay. Now we're gonna do the body. You're gonna need a 260 balloon. We're gonna wrap it around the back of the head. Like that. And then I'm gonna make a neck. So it's about a 2-inch balloon, 2 inches, or 1.5-inch bubble. I'm gonna make a 4-inch bubble here. So I'm gonna make a 3-body roll here. 4-inch bubble, another 4-inch bubble, and one quick tip. If you're a speed twister, you just bring it up, and to make it exactly the same, instead of making a bubble, I just do bubble, get it close, and twist it in. So that's a quick way. And then I'm gonna make another bubble and push it through. So it's a 3-body roll. And this is where you can do some tricks, like here you can feed the dragon, you know, kind of thing. Do you want something? No, you know, you can entertain the kids with that. Okay. And then you're gonna need another balloon, 260 balloon, because you're gonna need the legs. So we're gonna do the front legs with a 260 balloon. And then I make a quick, fast hands, because as a worker, I'm gonna make a quick version. If I have enough time, I would go crazier with the hands. But because it's a quick design, a worker design, I go real quick with the hands and the legs, because pretty much they only care about the face and the wings. So to make a quick hands or legs, I do a bubble, do a loop twist. The end of this, to clean it up, is I would grab this and wrap it around just to hide it. But it's optional, because back in the day, when I made hands like this, I let the end just hang over there. But I clean it up nowadays. So now I'm going to do about a 3-finger bubble. Grab your dragon. We're going to slap it in front of where the neck is. And cross it over just to lock it in place. And then we're going to reverse the legs. So I do about the length of the leg, about 3 inches. Loop twist. Bubble. Kill. And then tie up. And to hide that, just do a wrap around, like a pinch twist, and you are cleaned up with that guy. And you have your dragon. Front leg. There we go. That's that. And we're going to do the same thing for the back leg. Back leg. Bubble, loop twist, lock, wrap around, twist, lock it in. I just crossed it and then I just reversed it. So you can kind of see the flow that I do it in. Just right there. Do that, lock it in, and you're done with that. Okay. And then for the tail, whatever's left of this balloon, I just do an S twist through the rest of the balloon. So I'm just going to grab it, squeeze it, and then bend it about right there. And then that's kind of like the tail. And then I just kill the rest by just ringing it. So it's now, there's no air pockets in this one. So what I did was, it has air right here. So I grab the end. And then I just ring it down nice and tight. So now there's no air in here. And then I tie it. So I get the most here. And then I just do an S thing, like a Pikachu tail. And then I kill the rest, clean it up. And that's the tail, that's the dragon. And this is cool for now. I mean, if you're in a hurry and you can't do the wings, do this. And you just make the eyes, it's cool. But we're going to make the wings. And if you didn't see my video of the bat is a little bit more intricate because you have to do also antlers or ears with the wings. But this one, you're just going to blow it up, fully blow it up. And we're going to do a lot of shock twists on it. So fully blow this one up. So here's a 160. We're fully blown up, almost fully. Let me squeeze it up. And I'm burping it too. So it's nice and soft. Okay. We tie. Well, here's a tactic too. Here's another quick way to do it. Before you tie this end, you could tie both ends so you don't have to tie it here and then tie it again while you're tying it. So here's a quick way of tying it without tying it twice. So I already tied it on the ends. So now we're going to grab, sorry. So now that we tied the ends, we're going to grab the other end. So we're just going to straighten it out between the two. And we're going to grab this end. And then we're going to make a bubble off of it. So we split it in half. Grab your dragon. Choose which side is the front or the back. I usually, where the nozzle on the end is, I put it in the front. So I grab the nozzle in the front, I shove it in the front, between the front legs, grab the other end, shove it in the back between the other two legs, and then I just cross it over. So basically, I put my hand under in one of them, grab this one, and just pull it. So what I did was I just crossed it over. So now you got wings for your dragon, which is cool. But if you haven't seen my, like I said, video before, I did a lot of shock twists. And to make the shock twists, I make a quick version. And to do that, you're just gonna do a bunch of shock twists. So the first one is the front. And so I look at the wing, I look at one wing at a time. So this wing is split in half right here if I go right here. But I wanna go a quarter of the way and shock twist that right there. So I'm gonna shock twist that one right there, about quarter of the way in the front. It's right there. And then I wanna do maybe a quarter of the way on the bottom, or maybe 1/3 of the way on the bottom. Not a quarter, because a quarter would be right here. But I wanna go maybe right here, like right in the edge, like 1/3. It's like an eyebrow thing, I don't know. Women know this. So it's about right here. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna bend it. But I'm also going to bring this one up. I'm going to bring this one down and bring it up. So you're going to have this, like this W. You see the W? And then I'm going to squeeze them. So all I'm doing is squeezing it. I'm not even putting too much pressure. And it somehow just forms the shape when you do it. Because there's so much pressure there, it forces itself to do it when you squeeze it out. So we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to go about 1/4 of an inch, shock twist that, grab the other 1/4 of it, and then I go down, up, down, until I see a W, or somewhat of a W, and then squeeze those out, and then you have your wings. Then you just fix this, and this, and then you just got to learn how to train it. They can learn that. But for the eyes, I make it simple. I use my Sharpie, my good old Sharpie. Where's my Sharpie? Hold on. Sharpie. Boom. Okay. So I'm just going to do, because it's dragon, it's more sinister. I just do an oval eye straight down. Like that. And then I do it on the other side too. I mean, you can go crazy in drawing if you want, where you could have it an outline of another color, and then you could kind of like do some fading. You can go crazy, but if you don't, you're a worker design. This is a worker design. You don't have to go too crazy. But a quick way is using a Edding Sharpie, white, and I just do the quick dot, like I always do it for all my designs. Dot, dot, dot. And there's my dragon. Hey guys, so that's it for this dragon. And leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. If you have any questions also. As for the next video, I'm going to go more deeper into this dragon. Let you know what other things you can do to add to this dragon if you have the time. Or also the other way around, how to make a faster version of this dragon. If you're in a hurry and you still want to make this dragon, there's a way. And I figured that out actually for jamming with friends. Tune in the next video. Once I cut it and edit it, I'll see you in the next one. Laters.